What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to double your battery life on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. Battery life is a big complaint of the iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. I'll show you a few simple steps in this video on how you can fix that. And using these steps, I've got nearly double battery life on my iPhone 6 regular version here on Verizon. I used to have to charge up basically every night. Now I can actually save my charge and only charge up about every day and a half to 2 days, which is very, very nice. And following these steps, you guys can do the same. So the first step I'm going to show you, go into Settings. If you go into General, go into Background App Refresh. This will show you all of the apps that are pulling information in the background even when you're not using them. So for me, as you can see, fantasy football might be something that I don't really need to be pulling information in the background when I'm not using it. So I can go ahead and turn that off. If you want to turn it back on, simply switch the switch over here to the right. However, there are some apps that I might want to use background app refresh, such as a GPS app or Google Maps or Spotify. So I'm going to leave those turned on. Basically, this is not going to work for everyone. Some people will want every app to refresh in the background. Others won't want any apps to actually pull information in the background. I typically have a healthy balance, but I reset my phone for this video to show you guys how it works. So this is how you can stop apps from pulling info in the background when you don't want them to. And some apps just simply don't need to pull information in the background. However, some might actually really need it. So be smart, choose what apps you want to refresh in the background, and this is a great way to save battery life. If you go back into General and Settings, the second way to save battery life is go into Usage and go into Battery Usage. This will show you over the last couple of hours when was the last time you charged and which apps are using the most battery life in the past 24 or 7 days. Basically, if you look at my past 7 days, you can see Safari, Messages, Snapchat, Twitter, my home and lock screen, Chrome, YouTube. Those have used the most battery life for me. There's actually not really anything you can do from this screen. This is simply to let you know which apps you've been using the most and which have been using the most battery. To save some battery life, you can go ahead and use those apps a little bit less, be more conservative with them. Great idea to save battery life by looking at this screen and just moderating your use of all of these apps. Another way that you can save battery life is by double-clicking the home button and swiping apps upward to quit them while you're using them. This will actually stop them from running in the background, and background app refresh won't even run when they're not running in the background. So quit apps that you're not using anymore. Great way to save battery life. I know a lot of people don't do that, but that saves a couple of % on your phone. Also, notifications can cause a lot of battery drain. So if you go into notifications on the main screen of settings, you will be able to see all of the apps that are trying to send your phone notifications. If there's an app that you don't need notifications from, let's say I don't want notifications from Instagram anymore, you can go ahead and click Instagram and you can go ahead and turn off the allow notifications button there. That'll save you a couple %. There's a lot of applications in the App Store that really want to send you notifications that you don't really need, so this is a great way to save some battery life. Another way to save battery life is simply by using airplane mode. As you can see at the top of the settings screen, you have airplane mode there. A lot of people don't actually use airplane mode. They think it's something that they should only use on an airplane, or they rarely use it. However, if you think of it more as a do not disturb button, it's a great way to save battery life by a few %. If you're sleeping and you turn on airplane mode, your alarm will still work. If you're in the movies, you don't want to be disturbed, and you turn on airplane mode, it will still be on, but you won't receive notifications. Great way to save a couple % of battery life if you're really busy and do not actually need to keep in contact with anyone. Another way that you can save battery is in location services. If you go into privacy and up here at location services, you can see different apps are using the location at different times. For example, Facebook is always using it on my phone while the App Store is only using it while I have the app open. You can change the different settings here. You can say never use my location or only use it while using the app. This is a great way to save battery life as well, because it will constantly pull the location if you don't change these settings here, and doing that using GPS uses a lot of battery life. So overall, those are 5 simple steps that you can use to save battery life, guys. I actually did test this. As I said, I got almost double battery life as my previous phone did. It's not for everyone. You got to be smart. You got to use these tips to help battery life discreetly. But I also make sure to run the battery life to almost 0% and then recharge it all the way up to 100% to keep the battery calibrated. That's a good thing to do as well. I hope Apple improves the battery life in the future, but for now, this is a good way to save battery, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, subscribe, thumbs up, favorite, leave your comments, all that good stuff. My Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and website are all in the description. I've also got a link for you guys to get paid iOS and Android apps for free. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I improved your battery, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.